I can't emphasize enough how important it is to hire an attorney that has a subject matter expertise in this area of law, in dependency abuse cases. And that's really for two reasons. First, it's an incredibly technical area of law. You can't just bring a lawsuit willy-nilly against the government, and you can't just bring a lawsuit willy-nilly against Child Protective Services. There are strict rules you have to follow. There is a timeline you have to follow. You have to meet particular requirements, or you might be foreclosed from bringing this type of lawsuit. And even during the lawsuit, the stuff that you're looking for that you have to prove it's a needle in a haystack. So you run the risk, if you just dabble in this area, of really hurting your client, number one, and two, of being unable to prove to a court that your case is viable and ultimately either losing, getting defensed, or having your verdict overturned by the appellate court, and really not just negatively impacting one individual, but ruining the whole system of how these cases are brought. So Booth Law really has a deep and wide understanding of how these cases need to be brought, both from a technical legal perspective and also practically, how do you get this case from point A to point B in a successful way that leverages your client's story and that gleans every piece of evidence you can from the files that you have to go through in order to bring this type of case. The second reason is that this type of case law is relatively unknown, even to the people who are supposed to be identifying the civil torts on behalf of these kids. Each child who ends up in the dependency system is appointed a dependency attorney, and these attorneys actually have a statutory duty not just to represent their child in juvenile court, but also to hire outside attorneys or petition the court to get outside attorneys appointed to represent those child's interests in civil court, in immigration court, in family court, whatever court that child needs to be in. So the dependency attorneys who are responsible for hiring or petitioning for firms like Booth Law to be appointed often don't even know that a civil case might exist and that their job is to go seek out attorneys like Carly or myself or Roger Booth. Because of that, we often struggle to get the word out to attorneys who have the opportunity to bring their child's case to us so that we can represent them in civil court.